15. It's pretty solid.
All right, guys, so we're Malik Wilson and Adonis Arms, so we're just going to jump into questions. So if you have a question, just go ahead, raise it, or give me the head nod with three. So, guys, Bill, you want to start us off? Go ahead, Bill. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Guys, how about the defense tonight? Are you buying more into the defensive nature that Coach Adams wants for you?
Yeah, I think we are being more like in tune to what Coach Adams wants us to do, and every day in practice, I just think like we're just working hard. Everybody's buying into his offense, getting over, taking charges, getting MIGs, stuff like that. This guy does a really good job of getting in the pass lane, getting steals and stuff like that. Davion Warren is really good at taking charges and getting MIGs, just like Marcus Santos Silva and other guys. So I think we're just buying into that.
I don't think just like we like locking in practice, listening to all the small details that coach wanted us to do. I feel like the first 2 games like helped us like really focus on our defense, and I think that's why we brought it today.
And what are you guys wanting to work on in the future after looking at these last 3 games and how you've been progressing so far?
I think everything, really. You want to be a great team, I think you got to work on everything. You just can't focus on one thing. Texas Tech is known for their defense, so that's going to be a major thing that Coach Adams looks at, and we're going to work on constantly just to get better at that, stopping people from scoring us so we could score on them and win games.
Yeah, like he said, like everything, just like buying in, playing with each other, and I feel like we play together, we will be a good team.
Questions for the players?
11 of you guys played, 10 of you had 5 or more shots. Is that the kind of shot distribution that you're looking for, kind of spread it around, not necessarily one guy, but everybody kind of gets involved with the offense?
I think what Malik said earlier was just sharing the ball, playing together. I think this team is really into being like a brotherhood. So when someone's open, we give them the ball. If it's Bryson Williams down low, we feed him. Or if it's a kick-out 3 to myself, Davion, or any other guards, we're just looking to play together and win games.
Adonis, you had that 3-pointer at the end of the first half to sort of cap off that long run. How much did that sort of help your confidence going into that second, knowing the lead was so big at that point?
I just think hitting a buzzer beater of any kind is going to boost someone's confidence, especially going into half. That was like a statement, really. So for myself, whoever threw me the pass, KJ, I think it was, it's a shout-out to KJ for finding me on the 3-point line so I can knock it down.
And then, Malik, you've had I think more assists than field goals attempted so far through this season. What's sort of your mindset out there on offense?
My mindset just like trying to get everybody else involved before I get a shot. I feel like I can just try to get to the paint and try to dish off. So I just want to get everybody else involved before I get involved.
And then going back to Adonis, you had a couple almost nice dunks. Do you have one that you wish you finished more, the poster or the oop off the glass?
I'm gonna go with the poster. I wish I would just lunge the ball into the rim instead of just trying to flush it for real. But me and Malik talked about the alley-oop coming in here, so I just think I'll go with the poster.
You mentioned about the assist, but how important is it for you, Malik, to have 0 turnovers?
I feel like being a point guard, my main job is like take care of the ball and trying to get us good shots. So if I like limit to my turnovers, we get more shots and we score more points. So yeah.
All right, guys, you did a good job. We'll be right back to Coach Adams. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Done. Well, we all entertained with this here, Adonis and Malik. Is that who we had?
Yes, sir. Quick statement, any questions? Just raise your hand.
Yeah, first I appreciate everybody being here, and yeah, it was a good overall game for us. Everybody scored. Everybody got to play some quality minutes, and I thought overall we took a step forward this game. So pleased with the defense. I thought you looked at the stat sheet, our rebounding was was really good. We dominated on both ends of the floor there on the boards. I think the one glaring area we all see is just our free throw shooting, and I think Coach Cooper's here. He's our free throw coach back there, if you'd like to make a comment, Coach. So, yeah. All right, with that said, any questions?
Start with Joe here.
Yeah, Coach, it looked to me like your defensive aggressiveness sort of carried over from the final third of that Grambling game. Would you say
Joe,
that happened?
Yeah, we've been preaching that for the last week and a half, to be more aggressive, and I thought for the most part we played consistent defense for most of the 40 minutes. I think the difference in this game and the other two previous games, we'll have some peaks and valleys, but I thought we were steady and had a few letdowns, but overall I thought we were pretty solid on the defensive end.
And so far this season, Malik Wilson has 15 assists, I believe, and 1 turnover.
Yeah.
Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we certainly praised him in the locker room just a few minutes ago. Guys here appreciate his unselfishness, but that's what he does well. He was a point guard back at Lafayette and did the same thing, was great at distributing the ball and seeing the open man, great passer, and he's extremely quick and just has great timing, getting the ball to the right guys. So that's been a real strength of our team, because we've been concerned about our turnovers, even though we had 16, which really it's not as bad as it seems. So you look back, those other teams, they turned, I think, Michigan and the other two teams over 20 or 22 times, and this 16. So it wasn't bad, but we have a guy like Malik. It certainly balances the things out when he takes care of the ball. But really pleased with his progress.
And the last question for me, Clarence Nadolny, how close is he to being ready to go?
Well, he keeps teasing me, Joe. He keeps coming out there and he'll play. He'll jump in the lineup and play the point, and I look over the trainer and he'll shake his head. But we can't get Clarence off the floor. He's ready to play now, so he is just biting at the bit to get out there. So we think we may see him possibly this weekend, and we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Over to Bill.
Mark, your 5 starters shot 55% from the field. That's pretty good shooting for your starting 5.
Yeah, it really is, Phil. And we talked we challenged actually our players that starting 5 I thought got us off to a great start. Everything were in the game, even started the second half. I thought they were excellent. We're just trying to get these guys coming in to keep the momentum going, and we struggled there a little bit at times. But yeah, Bryson Williams, Kev was playing hurt part of the game with an ankle injury. I think he's fine, but showed a lot of toughness. And then Davion continues to be a warrior out on the floor, taking charges, getting on the floor. I think he had a busted lip before the game was over, but and then Kevin O'Banner's doing his part as well. So really proud of that starting group.
And you go Mark up front.
Coach, you mentioned the rebound. Yeah, we're plus 24 tonight. I think that puts y'all at plus 64 for a rebound margin on the season. How have y'all been so successful through 3 games, being able to control the glass?
Yeah, Mark, it's like anything. You are what you emphasize. And so I think about halfway through the summer, we said we've got to become a better rebounding team. So we spend more time blocking out, a lot more time talking about it, holding these guys accountable. We have a rebounding award that we give out when we win, and so the guys, the guards that get 6 rebounds a game, it's one of those bubbles that you put on the goal and to use for rebounding. So we carry that around. They get to sign the signature. If the guards get 6, a big guy gets 10, he gets to put his signature on it. So these guys know it's important, and we stress it every day, and that so far they've embraced it.
And I saw McCullough. Was that an ankle? Did he twist his ankle?
Yeah, it was an ankle. I don't know. I think one of our guys fell on him, but I think they're both going for a loose ball. But Kevin McCullough's a great competitor, and it's hard to keep him off the floor, no matter who he's playing or what position he's playing or whatever. He wants to win, and he's a very physical, tough player.
Yeah, Coach, you talked about your defense tonight. Can you speak specifically on your perimeter defense, holding them 4-19 from the 3-point line?
Well, I'd like to give us a lot of credit for that. We did try to get a hand up in the face, but their strengths really is not 3-point shooting. It's driving to the basket and getting to the rim and getting to the foul line. So, but we did. That wasn't it. They had 2 or 3 players. Actually, they had 4 players that could shoot the 3 ball. So we emphasized getting a hand up on those guys, and I thought overall we did pretty well. Our bigs kind of got caught a couple of times backing off and not pressing the ball, and they shot over the top of them. But other than that, I thought we did a good job.
And then last game against Grambling State, you noted there was just some times with the opponent's zone defense that it kind of gave you fits. You feel like they attacked a little bit better tonight?
I think they did. We worked on that, and you know, that's our fault is from the coaching staff. We just have not put a lot of practice into attacking the zone. There's so many other things we're working on, and since we don't run a lot of zone, we don't use it every day. But I think we learned a lot from that last game against Grambling, so I thought we did a much better job. They changed zone defenses on us a few times, and I thought we made the adjustment.
Coach, how happy are you on the amount of second chance points and being able to take advantage of that rebounding advantage to put ball in the hoop as quickly?
I'm really happy. So I'm telling you, you know, when you can get those second chance points and get those extra possessions off an offense rebound, it makes its winning come so much easier, just like when you turn somebody over. So it's a huge play, and I'm hoping that we can continue to make that part of our identity.
Adonis had 5 assists today in only 15 minutes. What have you seen from him in the time you've coached him in terms of his ability to pass the ball?
Yeah, he can really pass the ball, sees the floor well. Good ball handler. He sometimes gets a little bit careless with it, as he did early when he came in the game. But I thought he gained momentum, got better as the game went on, and settled into and played some valuable minutes for us. He also has the size that he can guard a lot of different positions. So he gives us you know, a lot on both ends of the floor just because of his size and his skill set. And let me also just say it with. Adonis, he had one of his really close friends that passed away a couple of nights ago. So we're a little worried about him, how he was going to handle today. He's such a great, loving kid with a great heart that it's pretty tough on him. But I thought he did a great job of playing through that.
And then you had the off the glass alley-oop that almost finished at the end of the second half.
Yeah, I'm not taking any credit for that. That's something I don't work on. In fact, Gap came over and apologized later. I guess they must have drawn that up when I went out when I was back in the locker room. So I doubt we'll see much of that the rest of the year. So nobody hold your breath on that one. So, but they were having fun, and yeah, that one didn't really work very well. So I don't take any credit for that. But we had a lot of exciting plays out there. I thought, and our fans were great, and we fed off their energy. And again, we got the greatest student section in the country, and they've been showing up every night, and even on a Monday night, and just so proud of them and appreciative of all they bring to our program.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, thank you all.